everybody. Today we have Lenovo ThinkPad L14 Gen 3 Intel Core i5 12 Gen processor. Beautiful laptop. We'll take it apart, we'll see what we can upgrade, fix. Let's start. Okay, so we start with all the 11 screws on the bottom. Now pry off the bottom case. Use only plastic tool, don't use metal ones or you will scratch your parts or even crack them. Right. And work your way around the edge. Alright, the bottom part is out. Here is the part number, the through number, FRU or PN. That's what you're looking for. Now let's unplug the battery. It slides out. Unscrew all the screws for the battery. So there were 4 screws. Now when the battery is out, you can replace it. Here we have the through number, FRU, that's our part number. Now let's see the memory slots. Alright, so memory is replaceable. Spread out the arms and you can take it out. That's a DDR4 memory. That's the specs for it. So memory you can upgrade. Now let's see. That's our Wi-Fi card. Gently unplug the Wi-Fi antennas. Now one screw is holding the card in place. It slides out. That's our Wi-Fi card. Now let's see here. Alright, let's unscrew this cover. Here we have our SSD drive. If you want to upgrade it or replace it because your system doesn't work, doesn't boot, that's how you get to your SSD card. So we got these. Okay, now let's take out the fan. If your fan is making, let's disconnect it first. If it's making grinding noise or doesn't work, doesn't spin, cooling is bad, consider replacing the fan and the heatsink. So first you have to unscrew screws for the CPU, and we will be able to take out this heatsink and the fan together. Be gentle, don't bend the heatsink, it will not work if you bend it. Here we have the part number for the heatsink. One more screw for the fan. It was under the heatsink, so now we can take out the fan. Our part number is here, FRU. Alright, now it looks like we can start unplugging all the cables from the motherboard. Let's disconnect that I/O board. That's a touchpad connector. And speakers right here. Speaker you can take out and replace it. Here we have the part number for it. And here we have video cable for the screen, so let's disconnect it. Flip this clip and now slide it out. Let's disconnect the other connectors. I always close the connectors so we don't break the clip. Okay, now let's unscrew all the screws for the motherboard. Let's unscrew the hinge, because the part of the motherboard is covered. Let's see if we can take it out now. And so the hinge is holding us up here, so let's bend it out. And now we can see. That's our CMOS battery. Let's unplug it. Okay. Oh, looks like the keyboard is coming out from this direction. So let's take it out. And here we have the connectors to the motherboard. Alright, here we have the part number for the keyboard. If your keyboard doesn't work, it's easy to replace it. You don't have to take out the bottom, just start from the top. So now we should be able to take out the motherboard. Alright, so it's out. Here we have the part number for the motherboard. Now we have one more hinge left. And we can take out the Palmrest and touchpad assembly. Looks like touchpad is glued, so if you have to replace it, you will have to buy the whole assembly. Here we have part numbers. You can also take out this USB I/O board. So if your ports don't work, you don't have to replace the whole motherboard, just this board. And that's a part number here. Alright, the Palmrest is out. So now we have LCD assembly. Usually they sell together the whole screen assembly, so if you need to replace it, just buy the whole thing, and that's easy job. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.